Before you buy another catfishing reel, you need to see this. Can this $70 fishing reel handle Missouri blue cats? I've been running the KastKing Sharky Baitfeeder III for about 1.5 years now, and the results are kind of surprising. How's it going, Whisker crew? Today we're going to go over the KastKing Sharky Baitfeeder III. We'll review the specs, I'll give you my final thoughts, the pros and the cons, and I'll let you know if this reel, which is around $70 on Amazon right now, is actually worth your hard-earned money or not. So one of the biggest reasons why I've bought this reel was the bait feeder system here. Here on the back you have an extra lever. Now the reason this is so good is that it acts just like a bait caster. You flip it, it disengages your main drag and it engages your rear drag, allowing your line to, when a catfish hooks on, to just run free. I'll show you on the other pole here. So we'll engage the bait feeder system, and then once a fish bites, it engages that secondary drag, disengaging your primary drag. Once you either reel or you just flick this down yourself, it engages your primary drag again, disengages your other drag, and then you're able to reel just fine. With a system like this, it's excellent for bank fishing. You can cast your line out and then just listen for that nice little clicking sound. Let you know that something's hooked up and something's going with it. If we look over the specs of the Sharky Baitfeeder III, this is kind of where it punches above its weight limit here. It has a carbon fiber drag. Washers provide up to 26 pounds of drag max. That's more than enough for any big river cats. The oversized main shaft and precision gears are designed for battle. How's it feel under pressure? Straight out of the box, the 10+1 bearings make it a super smooth reel. The line lay is generally good, which is key for long casts for channel and blue cats. You know, if you're sitting in a kayak, you want to try to get it out to deeper water. It does have mixed reviews. Some users have had issues with the line lay, but the fix is usually as simple as adjusting the included washer on the front of the spool shaft. Some reviews do mention a flexible arm under extreme stress, which is common for budget graphite reels. So I've gone out all summer, for about 2 summers now actually, and used this reel. I'll show you the footage of me bringing in several of the other fish that I've caught with this reel. As you can see here, this was probably the biggest catfish I ever caught. I believe it came in around 23 pounds. This reel had no problems bringing this fish in. Even here on the kayak, I caught this 12-pound blue cat with it. Again, it came in, no problems. It did its job. And on this video, me and Moose went out to this mud hole, and I actually pulled out a pretty decent sized water turtle out of a brush pile using this reel. Granted, I had a good pull too, but it was able to fight that turtle out of the brush. So some of the pros are that it has a high drag power. The bait feeder system, excellent, can't beat it. The price point, around $70 now with all the tariffs and everything else that's been going on with like inflation or whatnot. So it's a little bit more expensive, but it's still not breaking the bank yet. Plus it comes with a spare spool. So if you want to run mono on one of them and then braid on the other one, it's easy enough to switch it out without having to like unspool your whole line. Some of the cons, it does have a potential body flex to it when you hook up to massive fish. I haven't caught anything over 23 pounds yet, so I haven't experienced it, but I would be kind of worried if I did catch a 90-pound catfish on one of these, to be honest. The line lay may need a little adjustment. You may have to tweak a couple things, and then just the longevity of it. How long can you actually use this for? Now, granted, I've been running these for 1.5 years. I've put them through their paces. I've dragged them through mud. I've dunked them in the water. I have just generally not really cared too much and try to beat it up as much as I possibly can. And it's still holding up pretty good, I gotta admit. So not that bad for a $70 Chinese reel. I have 2 different sizes of these reels. This one is the 3000 size, and I also have the 6000 size. And you can see here the actual size difference between them. The 3000 is the wife's. She likes how small it is. It fits her. I like to run the 6,000 mainly because you can get more line on the spool. And as you can see, mine is covered in shad scales, mud, and just basic river slime apparently, goodness. And so far it's held up pretty good. I haven't had any issues with it yet. So is this reel worth it? Sure, it can be. Just know what you're buying. It's a Chinese knockoff reel. They're a dime a dozen pretty much on Amazon or eBay. Price is now getting a little bit more expensive, like I said, with tariffs and everything else. But you don't really see too many reels with the bait feeder system. They're starting to become more popular, and Whisker Seeker actually now makes a reel with the bait feeder system on it as well. And the good thing about Whisker Seeker making it is that there's promo codes out there. So you can actually get up to like 15% off by using a creator's promo code if you want to go buy a Whisker Seeker version of the reel. But for a beginner to an intermediate reel, it's not that bad. I've used worse, I've used better. And if you're not a fan of casting reels, KastKing also makes these Rover round reels, which is basically an Abu Garcia knockoff. These are okay, a little bit more expensive. Not the greatest, but again, you're getting what you paid for. They're a Chinese knockoff reel, so just keep that in mind when you're buying anything. Final thoughts, is it worth it? Yeah, it could be worth the money, as long as you know what you're going to get. It's not the highest grade quality. You're probably not going to be pulling in a 80-pound or 100-pound blue cat. But if you're a bank fisherman, they're really handy to have just for the bait runner feature in itself. If you want to spend a little bit more money or try to save yourself some money by using a promo code from somebody like Whisker Crew 15, you can also just go pick up the Whisker Seeker reel, which has the exact same features. So if you guys liked the video, head down below, hit the like. If you guys want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to try to add in some review videos every now and then. It's been super cold here in Missouri, but we're starting to have a warm snap again here in December, so I'm going to try to get out and go fishing. So hopefully I can bring you guys some more fishing content pretty soon. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless.